For this part of the live stream video is now being prepared to go on the set. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Treat Journey is about to get ready to have the 4th Halloween Live Summit event in the Crew 2. Since last year, back from 2022 in Demons Unleashed, along with Trick or Treat. Hang on, let me try this again folks. I'll have to be prepared to go on the live stream set. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to enter the Treat Journey in today's Live Summit event in the Crew 2 as a Halloween special. This will be the 4th annual Halloween themed summon since Demons Unleashed back from last year in 2022, along with San Francisco Ghost Tour and Trick or Treat. But now the 4th time is about to be ready to have a 6th event is about to take the 9th time to go for a spooky ball condition. Featuring Jetsprint, Demolition Derby, Street Race, Hypercar, Touring Car as a combo event, and Rally Raid that brings the return of the USB Tour West Edition on the Pontiac GTO the Judge. Sparrow Competition Edition is now being available as a returning vehicle on October 26th of this year in 2023. With the exception of 3 skills are about to be yet to be on the time condition between day or night, going on escape in the land, low altitude is about to be flying in the sky, and of course the solemn will take the sea. As I'm about to be where to have something very much more elegant and a futuristic racing helmet for this year in Halloween is about to get ready and start for having a most finest 4th annual Halloween themed summon of all time since last year. It's about to be ready to go for a different part of the challenge. It's going to take place on other locations such as into the East Coast, Midwest, and all kinds of different regions in America. So I hope you guys are about to be prepared as prior to be preparation to have the Pontiac GTO the Judge Sparrow Competition is now being used as a previous motor pass. Until now, the bundle event is a... Sorry about that folks. Let me try this again and give me a sip of water. Alright, let's try this again. Hello everyone, and what is going... Sorry folks. Hello everyone, and good evening everyone. Sorry folks, let me try this again. Take 1. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go and take a treat journey. Take 2. Let me try this again. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready for a brand new live summit event in the Crew 2 in Treat Journey. This will be the 4th Halloween themed summon to be featured after Demons Unleashed from last year on 2022. Darn it. Alright, nighttime. Here I go, and let's get it on. Get ready to go and have a treat journey for a brand new live summon in the Crew 2. This will be the 4th Halloween themed summon to be featured since back from 2022 in Demons Unleashed, along with San Francisco Ghost Tour and Trick or Treat respectively. But now, hang on folks, I think this is going to be having an interruption problem. This might be having a trouble effect. Just give me a moment. I'll have to fix this up, and then this one is going to be currently to be on the live stream preparation to go on standby until one viewer is ready up and go. Alright. Just wait for it, and I'll have to get ready to start over from the beginning in take number 3. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready for a spooky brand new live summit event in the Crew 2 on Treat Journey. This will be the 4th Halloween themed summon to be featured from last year, since we have finished Demons Unleashed in 2022. Along with San Francisco Ghost Tour and Trick or Treat, different events are now going in to have 6 different disciplines is about to be using, with Jetsprint, Demolition Derby, Street Racing, Hypercar, Touring Car as a combo event, and Rally Raid that man, my speech is messed up. Just start over on take 4. Take 4, you guys, I'll have to stand by and get ready to go. Hello everyone, and what is going... Sorry folks. Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready for a spooky brand new live summit event in the Crew 2, Treat Journey. A 4th Halloween themed summon to be featured after Demons Unleashed from last year in 2022. Since we have a most finest different set of challenges as we're about to take on with some 6 events to take place to be in the nighttime by using Jetsprint, Demolition Derby, Street Racing, Hypercar, Touring Car as a combo event, and even of course the Rally Raid that includes with the return of the Pontiac GTO The Judge Sparrow Competition Edition is now being initially to be available on October 25th. So with the exception to have 3 skills to be on either in daytime or nighttime with weather condition is about to be set on land for the escape, low altitude in the air, and the water to be on a solemn to be set and good to go. But for me, I'm about to wear something to becoming more elegant and wear to have a futuristic helmet for this year in Halloween. So I hope you guys have already got this one from the previous Motor Pass updates, because this will be quite very good, and enter to be prior to be purchased to have 1 treat bundle to have a main event recommendation to go enter for the 4th annual Halloween themed summon. So better get ready folks, grab your favorite cars, and along with 2 other exclusive vehicles to be set on the restriction. It's going to be much more fun to take the night and go for having a fall condition to be having a theme and a spooktacular moment. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's Halloween live summit event. Let's begin! The rerun of Pole Position 1 is now being well done, and stay on the top platinum to be at least to have myself on 1,568 place to get 4 rewards, including the KTM 1190 RCA R Power Track Edition is now perfectly to be added to the collection to be set and prior to be forward to be in the Crew Motorfest. 1,279,406 points. Sounds like a very good treat to be finished from week number 6 and enter to be a rival on week number 7. For those who have really missed out to have episode 2 on season 9 Motorflix in flashback, all you might need to do to have a reminder, because 7th week of challenges is going to get more faster and climb up to be on the main progression on the final Motor Pass system from tier number 1 and go all the way to be at tier number 50. Faster times to go on the jump start, and just to be here on time as a reminder. Just only have 3 more events to go, because one of them is about to be set at the end of October and the other 2 is about to be set to be forward to be in November. But the retro pumpkin rooftop on the Epic is what we need to do to go acquire to be on a platinum category, along with a Lamborghini Countach LP5000 Quattro Balbo on the go with exterior parts. So, well, I have to say this because more rewards, more vanities, and even of course to have the Halloween tire is now being set on one street race event to be take place in Scary Salem. So before that, I'll have to take the head start to be on the 3 skills until the night time on 6 events is about to have the racing of the tails. Starting out to be on the location in Salem Woods, located in the east coast of the region in America. So any off-roading vehicle or any hypercar vehicle to go on the main recommend pick for yourself. So I might have to be preferred to have the natural time of condition to be in earlier nighttime. But almost forgot to have one thing to be dressed up on the Lamborghini Countach is now going in Red Devil. This is how I'm about to use this one on Scary Salem in the first event. So first things first, quick switch on the vehicle and have the KTM 450 Rally will be at the go. But this is going to be a very much more fun to be off-roading, so any direction to go anywhere. So any jump and position and ventilated to go quicker on the refill. So gonna have to do Daring Extreme. Okay, well, this might be doing a bit cursed, so I just really need to stay focused to have a clear opening. That's how one session is what you need to do. Just try to keep your best and try to do any position to go anywhere. Okay, that's 2200 yards, so that's 25 yards. One attempt might be doing a bit average. So let's see the first outcome result. Halfway there by 50%. Well, too quick too soon, but not a problem. Alright, let's try this again on the second attempt. So this might be doing a bit much more fun enjoyable for this week in Halloween. But I have a plan that I'm just gonna have to put up with my 2 favorite Total Drama OC is gonna be wear something for Halloween. But how about one of my favorite TD artists, Astral BTLM, who has his own Total Drama OC called the Destiny Elite. Oh, I have to say this is definitely might have to come up with the perfect idea since last year, since I put my Total Drama OC Jade Lee to be dressed up as Dahlia Dryada. Looks so very perfect, and definitely might be quite going lustful to have a nice green skin. But in the meantime, one part of the skill to be in attempt number 2 on 2800 is actually to be at 71 yards. So 78,933. Okay, well, maybe that will be doing more harder and just gonna stay to have the third one attempt. But clearly, trees around in the Salem Woods is going to be much more crowded to be anywhere. It's like riding inside the jungle, but this one is a most wonderful environment to be filled with trees. Okay, there you go. One more chance and dodge the trees. I really hope the first part of the skill might gonna have to lift it up to be pretending as you're about to get cursed. Alright, there you go. Take one jump. Oh boy, looks like it's about to go downhill. Whew. Okay, well, technically 3,734 yards is good to be checked and highlighted. Okay, not so bad. Only 119,707 points is very more to be indeed. That's one skill on the land, and go on the low altitude to be proceed on skill number 2. White Mountains, here I go, and auto switch vehicle to be on the low altitude. Okay, so it'll have to be preferred to go for having a clear spot on the open land on the mountains. Good thing the HR3 is now set and automatically to be on the get-go. But whenever it takes a bit more crowded, just try not to get contact by the forest up above the trees. That's how you might need to stay careful whenever you might need to stay on the main tip-top shape. But apparently, going mid-altitude should be doing okay to be on the multiplier times 1 or 0.5. So, gonna have to be circle around, and there you go. 24,399 points. Very much more indeed, and more impressive. But after all, aerobatics between onto the aerobatics discipline and air race is still got more ways to go. Skill 2 on the air is check, and go on the water in slalom at skill 3. Acadia, here I come, and auto switch vehicle will be at the ready to have the Voucher 1414 Demon to be set sail and go for the early morning. Okay, gonna have to be a little bit too faster. Gonna have to master the skill and reach my way to the finish line. Okay, gonna have to turn right, steer to the left. Okay, just gonna have to take one more jump. Not the time. And still get to be coming around quickly. And so far so very close. I just did a good expert to have one part of the attempt. But it's okay. Just only have 149,512 points is just to have one session is doing a-okay. Finally, it's about time and get ready to have a night time to have 6 events to choose any discipline as I'm about to go entered. So, Scary Salem, here I come, and let's have the spooky nighttime fog condition to be auto switch and head on over to have one of the best street racing vehicle for every year on every part of the Halloween themed summon. As ever said before, the Red Devil Lamborghini Countach LP5000 Quattro Balbo is about to be ready and have 2 separate types of vanities all together to be on the window and nitro for the Scary Salem, and a pumpkin underglow along with the orange tire is now being set and well applied. But even of course to have the smoke vanity is now being added up as well. But the red devilish horn rooftop is very much more good for only one retro supercar. But this time, it's about to be challenging to have 4 muscle car between 3 versions of the Dodge Challenger and a classic Charger RT Hemi. So better brace yourself, folks. The nighttime in a spooky fall condition in Scary Salem as 5 cars to go set between a 4 versus 1 showdown to be on the main course onto the state of Maine in the East Coast region.
3.
So let's get it on and have a spectacular racing night moment. Here I go.
Fingers are crossed.
Okay, looks like 2 versions of the Demon in the Challenger, including the Awakened Edition. So this time, it'll have to be more stable to be keeping up and hold the grip to have the traction to be on full maximum. Ever since to be doing some practices and major attempts because 1 traction and 1 stable of the balanced grip is going to be a 1 tough curse. Survive and race clean well, otherwise you'll have to stay focused that you really might need to go up in about over 100,000 points. The tails of the Red Devil Lamborghini Countach in Scary Salem is actually to be staying on top of it to be going in the head start in the lead. Only this year in Halloween, of course. So coming around and take the road around at the Great Lakes. Okay, looks like 1 object to be flown in. Gonna dodge it and keep focusing on the road. Okay, that's 9 seconds. Gonna have to stay and keep the brake to slow down on the recovery. Short temporarily a while. Okay, that's good. Now almost there to be going up in about 30%. Now I'm at 29. Alright, looks like the handling and traction is still doing well. Going up straight. Have the nitro to be on the main short duration time. Okay, checkpoint clear and 16 seconds behind the gap from 4 Dodge muscle cars. But if possible, there's going to be having a straightaway to be on the elevation that you might need to save enough nitro to go for having a maximum speed. So we're almost there, folks. Halfway point to be at 50%, so better get ready, my pretes. Break in and take the road to go around onto the main route of destination to be at Salem Woods. Just like last time back in my full walkthrough, as effort report to be prior to have the main practice preparation. So arriving in Hancock in the East Coast, gonna keep going. Main Highlands to be on the next area. Okay, very good. Now gonna have to do the next turn on the left. Crossing the rail and dodging to avoid any objects hit. Okay, very much more distinctive, and go past by in Stockbridge. Okay, now going back inside to the woods. 28 seconds behind from the 4 Dodge muscle cars. Doing well, and keep up the good maintain on the moderation pace. Okay, there we go. Almost there, folks. Just to have one step of the speed to go up in about 30 seconds is my optional requirement. Okay, that's good. Just 20% to go. Lap remaining and standing. Okay, that's the good one, and pass by at the gas station. Almost there. 15 more to go, and stopping to be on the arrival at Salem Woods. The traction might be doing well, just overcome a fear and survive the nighttime in the spooky fog. Okay, 94% to be going up. Alright, now just gonna take the last few corners on the road, stay on the grip, and go by in to have the next stop to be arrival at the town towards the finish line. But here we are, arrived in Salem Woods. Alright, orange ghost tire earned, and we just already got one. Very much more impressive, and go up to have a surpassing 105,506 points in one attempt. Whew. So very good, and practice to be well achieved before to do the real part. So that's one event down, and 5 more to go. So after street race to have a one-tail finish for the Red Devil Lamborghini Countach. So how about Jetsprint for the next one is going to be take place to be in Everglades. One part of the nighttime, and one jet sprint to be served as a 2-lap time attack. Because better have to watch yourself if there's going to be a scary swamp monster around onto the areas in Everglades. Who am I kidding, but this is definitely might be having a one scary story that you guys really want to have something else to hear it out. So, time to choose jet sprint vehicle to go by pick. So I'm about to use the Proto Rocket 2021 with the UDRS Insportec livery. Per level to be at 120 with 1200 horsepower and top speed 97 miles per hour. But it's about to get more challenging to have a nighttime of the race to have 2 laps around in Everglades in the state of Florida. So let's go quick and go faster to have a chance in ground time to go in.
You're gonna ace this. I know it.
Alright, that's one good start, and stay on top of it. But in the meantime, because quickest way to get there to have your strategy when using Jetsprint to have your good mark and every set usual to be on 2 laps in one event. Always go for the rocket and whip around on the rivers to go currently to have a good spot in the position. Okay, that's checkpoint clear. Now go ground time, quickly in and stay on the line. But any position, that doesn't matter, but all you might need to do to take some several jumps. So here we go. Let's get in there and hit the rudder. Oof, okay, that could be a bit more time to go pass through to this most finest landmark. Okay, so choose any position. Gonna have to take the first one and watch yourself. This one is going to be a bit more scary inside the swamp of Everglades. Okay, looks like that could be a tough. Looks like the GPS is still trying to give me a one-way ticket to get out. Alright, home free and going sideways to have a quick slalom to do the part. Okay, 1 lap clear. Going in and take lap number 2. Okay, gonna have to go past underneath the elephant, good monument, and do the same part again. So whenever it happens, when you're entered inside the swamp, don't get scared. Just try to overcome your fear to be riding in the Jetsprint if you got a chance to do it. But we've done this once, and we'll have to do it again, and even this one as a Halloween themed summon for this year. But talk about doing the quickest way to do some shortcuts and main advantage. Now let's do the jumping part. Go by ground time. And do another jump. Okay, looks like a bit more respawn to be well passed through. Now let's go slow down and take the right time on the shortcut. See? 2 ways by option, so it'll have to be quick time to go slow down to be in a main low position. So as ever before, better make sure to keep an eye out on the Swamp Man because it doesn't like Jetsprint to be coming over to its property. So coming out and pass through the trees, finish line and clear. There we go. Just 3 minutes, 42.530 seconds is all clear. Not bad. Not bad after all. 112,665 points. Very good to be survived the night in Jetsprint for only 1 time. So next up, Hypercar in the Big Land will be said to be using in the Koenigsegg CCR. It's about time to go dressed up to have a Hypercar to be placed up with a KS Mask Leader to be served as a semi-one-make race challenge. But even of course, just one Koenigsegg vehicle for having one part of the vehicle restriction to have a good time and race the highway at night in the Big Land. But not to mention because any kinds of liveries depends that has Halloween related styles is now being served and celebrate in the spirit of holiday. So the pumpkin is now being set and will apply to have a good Halloween themed vanity, and of course this livery is very much more fine perfection to go color in orange. But all people might have to be prepared to say it to call it the Jacko Koenigsegg CCR. But I kinda like it. This may be quite very good to come up with an excellent nickname to have one Halloween culture in an automobile vehicle. So let's get ready up and have a Hypercar challenge to see the CCR to step in and go apply overtake at a head start. This will be the most finest dirt tail of all. The Jacko Koenigsegg CCR takes the challenge with the masked leader.
You've got this. You're a rock star.
So once upon in a hypercar racing theory, because all that wonders to be ponders that has the one excellent skill to be achieved of the first position on the main get-go. The 6th gear is doing more impressive and well faster to be well cleared on the empty traffic. So it's everything's all clear, but it's about to get much more spooky in order to have one race to survive the night. But on the inside to this interior view, very much more fine original to have a good feature, to have a good set, to have a right left hand steering wheel to be well in need. But unlike any other Koenigsegg vehicles like the Agera and the Regera, along with the Gemera, but even of course to have different versions like the 1.1 as a fully track-only modified version to the Koenigsegg Agera. But that one is actually to have a 2006 hypercar vehicle of the day since the 2000s. But still very popular and very well used to be served as a most finest GT2 race car of all time. Gonna have to keep going faster and have the Jacko Koenigsegg to be in the stay position in the first spot. Very distinctive and very good in use to have a RWD drivetrain to go in the midship layout. The number of gears is actually to be stopping at gear number 6, but very more perfectly to be as original in the 21st century. But even yet, one touchdown to be going off the road and get back in to have a right call to settle in. But drive well, very precisely, and keep a good steady balance when you're gonna have to take the big land as your favorite event. So going up in 75% of the progression by only 23 to go, earlier as before. Okay, looks like I'm not even scared yet. Just a minor setback to be having a quick time to go airborne. Ten more to go. Gonna keep it up and stay faster in the scary velocity of the dark. And there you go. 2 minutes, 51.503 seconds, and the CCR is all clear. But prospectively and racing evermore. 111,267 points. That's how one of the Hypercar event is now being checked after being previously to be all proceed in the full walkthrough. So that's 3 events down, 3 more to go, along with the 3 skills are now being applied and checked. Well, kind of admit because all that patient time and go well delay by delay, because surely that would be doing much more fine retro perspective to myself, because that would be doing much more better of the change during this part of the live stream progress. But you know, just to be on the right start to be climb up in the platinum at 3,759 place in about 5 days left, along with the October 31st, is going to be a very good time to be on session for having a celebration in Halloween. But even for the next one on event number 4, the touring car discipline is about to be taken on for having one street race event as a combo. Located in the west coast of Seattle, we're going in and take the Cascades Scenic Tour. Ah yes, just like last year as before from San Francisco journey, but even yet Demons Unleashed is now being apparently to have this part of the event once again and go for the Halloween themed decoration to have a good time and have the time of the night. So I don't know what else am I supposed to do to choose any touring car vehicle to be on 4 wheels and motorcycle on 2 wheels. How about the 2015 Kawasaki Ninja H2 Motorbike Edition is now being prepared to go for the next scene after clear from the rerun on pole position. But this time, it's muscle cars versus motorcycle to have 3 Dodge Challengers and a Charger from Scary Salem of this year's Live Summit event to go for the themed Halloween special. So the next tale to be on the 4th event, touring car versus street race to have a combo event to be on the Cascade Scenic Tour to have the next part of the tale. So let's get it on and have the head start for motorcycles while the 4 muscle cars of Dodge vehicles to be stay behind.
I'll stop talking so you can start driving.
Alright, now let's go hill climb and have a good time to be in the nighttime since last year and San Francisco Ghost Tour itself. But you know, the same part onto the same decoration to go for the nighttime to have a good spooky themed summit as ever before. Unlike the Snow Edition as original and a holiday to be in nighttime. But apparently, for the 3rd time ever, is going to be doing this part of the video segment is going to be on the main part to go for the combo event by using any touring car vehicles to be on 4 wheels and motorcycles on 2 wheels. So I have to keep up the good line and stay up ahead in the lead to go on to the chamber first. 12 seconds behind the gap. Checkpoint cleared at 20%. Okay, very good. Now, this part of the turn is going to be a bit more slowing down time to be back up onto the main speed. Okay, checkpoint cleared to stay at it. Follow up and go for the quick nitro to have a short straightaway on the main turn. Okay, 18 seconds coming around and go for the main high speed around on the track, but not on the road for it because that could take any route to go on a one path forward in the West Coast. Okay, just going to stay on the lead and follow the signs of direction. If there's going to be having some ghost, there's going to be the only time to go for having one quick photo op of this year. Coming up and have over 200 miles per hour to have the next turn on the right before going resume on the left. Okay, checkpoint cleared to stay in. Close call and sparks to be passed by a second ago. That was a close call to have some minor detail to be on the steering. So, the green motorcycle in the Kawasaki Ninja is still going faster to stay in the first position in the lead. But any part of the route is going to be on the main line suggestion is going to be on the lookout on any ghosts, and even the pumpkin decorations is still yet to be arrived onto the town. But over 30 seconds on the last update in the gap, going faster and stay around to be on the main chamber lead. Okay, going past in. 3 more miles to go. No sign of ghost and pumpkins around on the Cascade Scenic Tour. Okay, Airborne has arrived on the main destination. Gonna have to pass by that no people around during nighttime. Right back at the Cascades. Last step and go on the right. Okay, only one more checkpoint to go, and here comes the finish line. But you know, the Cascade Scenic Tour might need to have some decoration, but this one is doing a-okay to be served as a regular. But very good to have a nice spooky frog edition as yet to be usual, but 109,250 points is all clear, and for event as a combo is now going to be checked and proceed to have the fifth one. For the fifth one is going to be having a Demolition Derby at the 8th to have a one place to be here at the aircraft cemetery. So this will be doing one next part of the racing tale to have one base of the Ray-Ban livery on any Demolition Derby vehicles that is actually to be inspired and based from Edgar Allan Poe. The Ray-Ban. I'd be surely amazed to have a one good inspiring livery on the Ray-Ban at the side on any Demolition Derby cars, but mostly putting up with some tests on the fender bulk and charcoal at the 8th as I'm about to go for the third one ever yet to be put up with some attempts and practices to go hard for having a one set of the record. But the Frontiera 1956 at the per level of 160 carries out 523 horsepower and top speed 139 miles per hour to go on a semi-expert. So that will be doing much more fine, faster pick and keep a good watchful eye out on any other contact to be crossing in the 8 of the X track. So I had to get ready and get set to have a once upon in the midnight dreary. As pondered to be wondered at the grid start to be in the night time at the aircraft cemetery. For those that might be quite doing much more fine to have the Ray-Ban Frontiera. As the timer begins and go faster to be in the first position in the lead. As sliding around onto the inside corner more because the Ray-Ban Frontiera is ever yet to be challenging on the opponents onto the 8. Pursed and driven at the outside corner and proceed to have a faster pace and go for the next lap in lap number 2. Precisely and driven to be onto Evermore in the first position to be racing onto the chamber lead. Person and drive slide again onto the outside corner as the second lap and go motion and caution. Evermore and well cleared to be stay on the outside corner in the track. As the 25% progression is now in progress, the Ray-Ban Frontiera stays in and as ever quote, racing evermore. But inspiring to be on the parody as quote the Ray-Ban, nevermore. But exactly to be yet to be well stayed clean to have the Ray-Ban Frontiera as other racers stood a chance and keep up the good work to be stay well on the maintained pace. But however, the Ray-Ban Frontiera is going on a trailblazing to have a contact to scratch around as the freestyle champ is now being seen once again to have the Ray-Ban Frontiera to be racing upon and slide around to be proceed onto the next lap in number 4 to be entered on the 5th lap, Purse upon into the chamber track onto the inside and outside. Purse and will overtake on the contact, then evermore. As the Demolition Racer has ever yet to be seen a driver in the Ray-Ban livery, but surely that would be doing more precisely to have a one step to be on the racing track. As ever quote, the racing Ray-Ban, evermore. You know, this might have to give a sound of the reference that just what something else that I just really like the most. The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, the first one. Very much more original, and I kind of like the part of the story in the Ray-Ban. But you know, this is definitely might be a quite good inspiring, but the other one that Bart just says as quote the Ray-Ban, eat my shorts, that's kind of funny and hilarious, but Lisa said to Bart, and it says nevermore, and it's all as to have that part of the story. Ah yes, looks like as the other racers didn't stood a chance as the Ray-Ban Frontiera still upon you and still yet to be staying in the first chamber lead. As 96% to go up and about the main progression and recovery to stay around and go clear at the podium to be well achieved and stay in one piece by 2 minutes 52.788 seconds. And that will be screening upon D because 1 Frontiera is doing a well achieved on the new record by 104,394 points. Ever yet to be lifted to be well achieved as ever yet, racing evermore. Well, that might be doing a fine different kind of a racing tale of the story from Demolition Derby in event number 5. Well, clearly that was definitely might be doing well and good after doing some tests and practices to be on the main part of the attempt. Well, kind of dang, because I just really had to come up to have my own part of the racing storytale for this part of the theme summon of this year. So only one more event to go. Rally Raid on the Pontiac GTO The Judge Sparrow Competition Edition is about to be ready and have 30 more Motorstar points to be additionally and go apply on the boosted. But you guys really think that trying to make your own kind of a story as a parody from the inspirational book. But all I have to do is gonna have to move on and do this part of the changes after being previously recorded on the live stream video segment. So let's go and take the Salem Woods right back into the East Coast, right at the state of Maine. As a former Premium Motor Pass exclusive to the Sparrow Competition Edition in the GTO The Judge Rally Raid Edition is now being stationed on 140 like the original. Carries out 739 horsepower with a top speed 150 miles per hour that adds up with the additional to have a window tint and smoke trail in the same title name as a vanity item, along with a nitro, pixel bat on the rooftop, and red side blade on the underglow, as I just went down and do for only one practice of the session to go for having one regular attempt. So it will have to go faster, challenge myself, and watch out for any obstacle terrains during nighttime in the spooky fall condition. So this is it, folks. Salem Woods is going to be the final step in treat journey towards the end of this week's and this year's Halloween theme summon. So here I go. Let's go faster off-roading.
Stay focused on the route and you'll ace this.
I have to ace that course and do some jumps elevation around in the hills. But this will be doing a tricky strategy that you guys really need to be very careful. So I'm going airborne to be on the off-roading style, clear spot in the open areas in the mountains. So here comes the first checkpoint, but this one is going to be a bit more short in the time attack in Rally Raid. But heads up, follow the direction onto the right side is going to be a bit more challenging on the terrain. So it's all safe. Gonna keep climbing. The Sparrow Competition on the Pontiac GTO The Judge is gonna have to ace it and win this event. So checkpoint 2 clear. Here comes the right side direction, so better be careful. Any further objects like the log is coming around during the nighttime. Safe. Now keep going right into the main sign of direction. Very good, technically, and just gonna keep a good opening to have one jump to go through. And touchdown, solid safe, and area checkpoint 3 clear. So let's hustle and hustle. Left turn to go on the main queue to go around, because this one is going to be a bit more quick time to be on a shortcut to get over there. Alright, that's the ticket. Take that quick shortcut and go through here. Oof, oof, oof. So very far close. But even on yet. But the downhill and further guidance to be on airborne to be on a one step closer up ahead. So I have to sprint to the finish. Time's ticking and watch out for the trees. Okay, well, that was a close call, but even a rough time to go finish line in 2 minutes, 17 seconds with a decimal of 0.925 seconds. And there you go. Man, that was a tough off-roading to be in the spooky nighttime, viewers. But we did it, and just to have a main optional moment to be on the follow-up catch-up as treat journey for a 4th annual Halloween themed summon is complete. Finally, made it on time, and just yet of course to have this part of the video segment to go on change after having some few delays to be having a major combustion. But even yet, just gonna to go down and have myself to be on brainstorming to have a thinkable strategy to go for having a better idea. But we did good, folks. Another part of treat journey to have a nice Halloween live summit event is now being complete to have street race, Jetsprint, Hypercar, touring car, Demolition Derby, and Rally Raid, along with 3 skills to be on the exception is now being checked and complete to be on the platinum in 1,139 place to have 1,139 place in 1,183,350 points in about 4 days left. Whew. What a tough night, you guys. What a very tough night, and we still got a lot of more work to do to go climb up and make your way onto the platinum to have all kinds of different rewards, including Jetsprint, a tire penalty, and of course to have some more earnings with followers just to be adding up to go extra boost to be climbing up to be on the icon level. So one event in October is complete. Coming up on week number 8 is Best of Flashback is now being on the date schedule in November 1st through the 8th to have the outline addition to the Mazda RX-7 Turbo FC model, along with a red taxi rooftop on the common, legendary half-set boosted to be on the silver for street race discipline, and 200,000 followers. Let's have a good look, and this time it's about to have 5 events just yet to have an Alpha Grand Prix discipline to go for having another combo event, with the addition to have aerobatics, slalom to be on the off-road, and of course escape to be on either depends on the water-based vehicle. But this will be doing a fine location out there to have a pixel related background, and of course to have a returning vehicle for next week is the Cadillac Coupe de Billy Marcos Cab service vehicle, along with the 812 Superfast in the Hypercar discipline, and yet of course to have a force vehicle is about to be set to be temporarily before coming up after finishing in October. So Halloween is doing much more fine fantastic in the nighttime as we're about to wrap this up at the end of the video. So keep it up, folks. Treat Journey is what you need to do to have a best 4th annual as a special Halloween event. But that's not all, because all kinds of rewards, including the retro pumpkin rooftop on the Epic, is now being available to have a flashback event for only a touring car discipline to be in Freaky Night. But I still got a lot of more work to do, folks. Focusing on the full walkthrough is for myself is all I need to be continue on to have more street race event to be on the sprint course, and of course special number 8 and the 8th stage of the USB Tour West Edition is about to come to an end. So I'll have to get back to work and continue on after finishing on Treat Journey before moving forward in November. So thank you for enjoying watching the video and the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Deepernet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see for my image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on a live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.